All of us have been chanting Japa for a long time. And as usual, when we become very familiar with any person or become familiar with any activity, then we forget the value of that thing, that person. This is the nature of our material mind. If somebody is very, very easily available, there is a tendency to take that person for granted. Just like if the Prime Minister came to your house every day, you will just become an ordinary person. Is it not? I'm saying how our mind works. In the same way, Krishna is incarnating on every utterance of his name, into that name. Because he is so easily incarnating. Just because he is easily incarnating, he is the very same person whom all the yogis, jnanis, bhaktas crave for, finding him out, searching him out. Because God is infinitely compassionate, and because we are all part of God, that is very important. We are part of God. God never forgets our soul. We forget God. So to recover our soul from this body, Krishna very mercifully comes and descends into the sound that we utter. That sound becomes that sound. So that when we hear that sound, chant and hear that sound, we are touching him with the tongue, we are touching him with our heart. When it goes through the mind into the heart, our mind is touching, heart is touching. So we are coming in contact with the God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because of his merciful incarnation into this sound, Nama Avatara. Because he is so easily available, he is so easily coming, you move your tongue and he comes, you tend to forget its value. So therefore this understanding of this Nama Tattva, that the most merciful incarnation of the Lord, because of his extreme kindness, he is coming as a Nama Avatara, so that we can chant and hear. By chanting and hearing Krishna, it is sound Krishna. Just like 5,000 years back, Krishna came in a physical sharira, so that our material eyes can see him. His Satchidananda Sharira manifests to our eyes through a physical Sharira 5,000 years back. Krishna always has his Satchidananda Sharira. Similarly, now, Krishna has his Satchidananda Nama, all spiritual name. In Nama Avatara, that Nama incarnates. And the Nama, Satchidananda Nama, is no different from Krishna himself. So that Nama is entering this sound that we chant. So we should know this and not take for granted and feel that God is before us. This is called Shraddha. Where do you get this? This is revealed in the scriptures. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Kali Kale Krishna Nama Rupa Avatara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu won't bluff, no. So it's correct. Kali Kale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatara. Another thing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Nam Nama Kari Bodha Nija Sarva Shakti. All the Shaktis of Krishna is coming in the sound on your tongue when you are chanting. But these are not impersonal Shaktis. The personal Shaktis, which will respond as you surrender, I reciprocate, Krishna says. Krishna's policy of relating with everybody, every jiva in this material universe, everywhere, spiritual universe, everywhere is, as you approach, he will reciprocate. If you have faith, you will get the bala of faith. When you chant Hare Krishna, if you have faith that Krishna is, that faith is like the switch. That switch should be on. Just like our wiring is connected to the powerhouse, electrical wiring. You put the switch on wire, current will run inside. Right? Otherwise, wire is there. So when we start Japa, you should put the switch on. What is the switch? Shraddha. You should chant and hear with Shraddha. Then you will get the phala of that Shraddha. Otherwise, some minimum power you will get. You will get mukti. You want bhakti, bhakti shakti will come only when there is Shraddha. So our bhakti will increase, our love for Krishna will increase, our love for Krishna will be awakened. Only if you chant with Shraddha that Krishna has most lovingly, kindly, mercifully, magnanimously has descended into this tiny jiva just to lift me out of this material world and give me transcendental realization out of this body and take me to spiritual world. That is the goal of Nama Prabhu, is to give us association. So the purpose of Japa is to worship Nama Prabhu, who is the sound incarnation of Krishna. And when you worship, he comes down to receive the worship, then you associate with him. And that association happens when you hear. So chanting helplessly, what happens when you chant helplessly? You are presencing the Lord in front of you. Lord is everywhere, all pervading. But he becomes present in the sound that you are chanting. That is called presencing. By chanting, you presence the Lord. By hearing, what happens when you hear? Chanting, you bring the Lord in. When you hear, you take him inside, through your mind, into your heart. And where is all our problems? Our problems are in the heart. Where is ignorance? In the heart. Where are the material attachments? In the heart. Where are all false beliefs? And this body, where is all these false beliefs? In the heart. The knot of ahankara in the heart. So our success in japa is in sending every nama into our heart. Therefore, hearing is very important along with you chanting. And Srila Prabhupada's golden command is exactly telling us what is the japa vidhi, how to do japa. Chant and hear that very sound. Simply following this instruction, the difference between your japa before and after will be like day and night. And the biggest obstacle to our hearing the japa, because we need the mind to hear japa. If the mind is engaged in thinking, you cannot hear the japa. Chanting you can do without attention also. Hearing you cannot do without attention. So most of the time when we do mechanical chanting, mind is processing something, some work, this thing, some thought, something and all. That means your attention is not on hearing, which means the Lord has come down and you are not associating with Him. You are not taking Him inside. So not hearing God who comes before you, just like God comes before you in a visual form. You don't see Him. You don't see Him and recognize Him. He's right before your eyes. You don't see Him. It is as bad as that. You chant and you don't hear. Respect. Not only you should see Him, you should see Him respectfully. You should see Him for what He is. So therefore we should hear Him with Shraddha for what He is. Oh, Krishna Himself has come. I am His Amsha. I can never be separated from Him. I am suffering in this material world because I am thinking I have nobody. No, I have Krishna with me. Everybody has got Krishna with them. People have faith in their mind. People have faith in so many things in the material world. They have faith in that will save them, that will protect them, that will make them happy. And now Krishna, Prabhupada's mercy, Krishna has come. Krishna has been given to me by Prabhupada. So how carefully I should respectfully hear, worship, bead after bead, bead after bead. It is like direct worship of Krishna. Krishna is very pleased. By Krishna's association, our complete consciousness will change. So Krishna is a Surya of Satchidananda. Krishna Nama is a Surya of Satchidananda. You see, our consciousness depends on what energy we are in. What energy influences us, isn't it? Knowledge energy, ignorance energy, pleasure energy. According to that we feel pleasure or knowledge or ignorant. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says Nam Nama Kari Bauda Nija Sarva Shakti, these Shaktis are Satta Shakti, Chitta Shakti and Ananda Shakti. existential energy, matter, all these are all Satta Shakti, creation of the Lord, the power of the Lord. Chitta Shakti, pure knowledge. We don't have pure knowledge. That Shakti is not. If that Shakti was there, immediately I will know I am eternal servant of Krishna, I am not this body. By chanting Hare Krishna, that Chitta Shakti will flow into our heart, where you don't have to philosophically say I am not the body. You will naturally say I am not the body. How can I be this body? Nonsense. The Chitta Shakti should go inside our heart. Similarly, Ananda Shakti should go into our heart. We will lose taste for all this cheating Jadananda. Jadananda means bodily pleasures, mental pleasures, brain pleasures. We lose taste for that when there is Chinmaya Ananda flow into our heart. This is the process. Prabhupada says, just like iron put in the fire becomes red hot because of the transfer of heat from the fire to the iron. Similarly, now our soul is like iron. Krishna is so merciful that you don't have to build a fire and all. Simply move your tongue, that fire comes down on your tongue. And take it inside. There is a saying, no? If Muhammad doesn't go to mountain, mountain will come to Muhammad. Something like that. The fire of Satchidananda, ocean of fire Satchidananda, is coming to Jiva. Not that you have to go find, okay, where I will immerse myself. Where is that fire? Where is that fire? Satchidananda. I want Satchidananda. Where is that fire? No. I will come, I will enter into your heart. That is where you need the fire. Your heart should touch the fire. So the Shakti Avesha Nama, the Nama that you chant into which all the Shaktis have entered, his Nama Avatara is Krishna himself, because there is no difference between Krishna, Shakti and Krishna. So first he comes as Shakti and cleanses our heart. When our heart is cleansed, then the Surya of Satchidananda means what? Sun is there, sun rays are there. First let all the sun rays come. Sun rays of Satchidananda come into the heart. It cleans our heart. Then we will be able to see the sun, experience the sun. So unless heart is cleansed, we cannot have realization of the Surya. So one should understand this Nama Tattva, how it works, and that it should be in the background. For that, Shraddha is important. Naturally, when you know that Lord has come, God has come, you should believe it. If you don't believe, you won't feel any love. If you really believe that God, the Supreme Personality, cause of all causes, the creator of everything, the supremely intelligent, infinitely loving, infinitely rich, infinitely powerful, oh, He is coming to me on my tongue. That's Shraddha. Yes, He is coming. And then you will see how quality of your japa will. Then there are other things. So now we are training ourselves, mindful japa, to see that you hear. Then other bhavanas are there. That is little advanced. Advanced in the sense, not complicated. Unless you have Shraddha, where is the question of Sharanagati? Unless you know that God is before you, what is the meaning in Sharanagati? Some mental thing, is it? No. Whom you are surrendering to? You are surrendering to somebody who is before you. Bhavanas you are offering to whom? To the sound that is coming bead after bead before you. You are offering the bhavana. So if Shraddha is not there, then other bhavana japa remains only a mental exercise. So therefore I say you don't jump to that. Nicely practice with Shraddha, association. Worship Krishna, associate with Him through Nama Japa. Gratitude to Nama Prabhu for coming. You will feel His love automatically. If you feel Shraddha, you will feel love also. When you feel somebody's love, then your love also will go out. You should feel Krishna's love. Otherwise, how? Why He should come to me? Because of Guru's kripa, Guru's mercy. Yes. So practically, in essence, when you surrender to a pure devotee, you already got Krishna. That is why Prabhupada says, this life you will go back to Godhead. Finish your prarabdha karma, you will go back to God. Because you already got Krishna. Krishna has come into your life. Just learn how to respectfully worship Him, recognize Him. Don't take for granted. I started this talk by saying that when somebody is very close, very easily available, you take for granted. Always maintain respect towards the Shabdamala. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we'll continue now.